What's good, y'all? It's your man Kev back again with another video. Back to back with the uploads. Like I said, I'm trying to do this daily. If I miss a day here and there, but my goal is to every single day upload. And right now we're on day 2, January 2nd. We're on a good pace. And this is a video that I had plotted on prior to the new year coming in. Had a couple ideas, but I'm gonna try to keep it consistent. Upload every day. Thank y'all for tuning in. All right, so my last video, I did a list on albums that I'd be looking for coming into the new year. I listed a couple people like Yachty, a couple people like Cardi. We already know that's coming. I listed Cole. Trying to think who else I put on there. It was just yesterday, but it's crazy. The days be flying by already. Today flew by crazy. But yeah, just a couple people on my list. Uzi as well. A couple people on my list that I want to see albums from in the new year. Today, I want to do a list of people I feel like are going to have an impactful year. Like 2024 is their year. A couple of them are new names. People that I became familiar with this past year, and a couple people are veterans, in my opinion, that have been around since 2018 SoundCloud era. But anyway, no further ado, let's get right into the list. Now, the first person I have on my list, female rappers, is a female rapper. Female rappers, in my opinion, have been running, I would say, the past 2 years, in my opinion. I would say since, dang, man. But I say Glorilla. Glorilla, would that be the start of it? It might be Lotto, honestly. But yeah, man, I would say the women have been going crazy music-wise. So I'm going to go with Flo Milli. Now, Flo Milli, if you're not familiar with her, she became really popular, I would say, around the beginning of TikTok. I want to say like COVID era, when she did a freestyle, or I guess like a remix over Playboi Carti and Ethereal's Beef record. And that beat is so hard. When I heard it, I would say, nah, I was definitely familiar with Cardi. It's an older Cardi record, so I always knew it was like, I knew it was Cardi, but I didn't know exactly what the song was called. I remember hearing it before, like in a mix, like just in like a Playboi Carti mix. But then when I heard the beat and she just killed it so crazy, I was like, dang, who is Shorty? I remember following her along. I remember before she even got signed. I think it had to just be on like YouTube and maybe SoundCloud, but I don't think she was even signed yet. Right now, she's signed to Sony. And somehow she connected to like people that like Joe Budden is like familiar with in the industry or whatever. So he talks about her a couple times on the podcast. But I would say she could have had a couple hits, or at least notable songs here and there. She had another song with a girl that's from Atlanta. The song that Lotto has with that girl that's like, "You're not from Atlanta." What is her name? Let me see. Lotto, not from Atlanta song. And that girl is so bad, bro. Let me see if I can. Oh, Murda. Oh, Murta, bro. It's so bad to me, bro. Dark Skin John. Amazing. Yeah, I believe she had a couple songs with him, or a song or multiple songs with Murda, but I can honestly say that there wasn't too many songs that like stuck out to me. Now, there's definitely songs that girls definitely love from her, but she released the song like I would say the beginning or mid of the month of December, and the song is called "Never Lose Me." Song is hard. It's actually the same beat that's used on Babyface Ray and 42 Doug song Ron Artest, which is actually released like, what's this crazy, like a year prior, literally in December 2022. So she released a song right over that beat, which is like, I guess it's her formula at this point. I mean, she used Cardi B, made a whole nother song, got popping with that. Now she got this song, her first song charting on Billboard, "Never Lose Me." Song is hard. The beat was already like super hard to me already. That's the reason I love this song already off the bat with 42 Doug and Babyface Ray. In my opinion, as long as you're like a proficient rapper, you were going to do well on the beat regardless. But I feel like she put her own twist on it, and she snapped. And she got a couple remixes, one with Bryson Tiller and one with Yachty just came out. And if y'all watched my last video, you know how much of a Yachty fan I am, especially right now. Like, I'm a super Yachty fan right now. And they both killed it on that song. So I see her having a big year. You know, this past year, I would say, female-wise, in my opinion, undoubtedly was Sexy Red's biggest year. I mean, she had Pound Town come out. She had Ski Yee come out. She was on Drake's tour. She was on Drake's song, Rich Baby Daddy. You know what I mean? Like, bro, it's just like, it was undoubtedly her year. I like how authentic she is. And I feel like Flo Milli, like, she kind of fits in that vein, but a little bit more polished. But I feel like Flo Milli could always rap, and she always has like this unique sound. Even the way she spits, the way she talks that talk. And I feel like she got it. She gonna have a good year. Second person on my list, I got familiar with them from Yachty actually on his podcast. His name is V's. He's from Detroit. He put an album out this past year called Ganger, even in a deluxe version as well. Lil Yachty's on there. I think it's the Boat Interlude. He's on there. He's got Babyface Ray on there. He's from Detroit. I didn't know much about him until he was on Yachty's podcast, a Safe Place podcast. And I like the demeanor. I like the way he was talking. I like the way the music sounds too. I never was like a huge Detroit rapper fan. I would say obviously Big Sean. That's my era, so I definitely grew up on Big Sean, but the Big Sean doesn't sound like the new Detroit sound. I would say then the epitome of like the new Detroit sound is definitely like a T Grizzly or Babyface Ray or what is his name? Babytron, Rio. So yeah, like I would say V's is definitely hard. I like a couple songs off of there, but just the crazy part is for me, it's like I could be like an A&R because even if the music is not 100% for me and I'm not 100% sold, I can see when somebody is just bubbling and I can see one on the rise. And I heard about V so much. Like, even like when Yachty and them teased the podcast, how many people were just like, oh, it's V's, it's V's, it's V's, it's like, and then the views it did, and then the way I'm just hearing his name ring around, and yeah, I just feel like he's about to have a great year. I can't lie. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing that, hearing more music from him. I'm actually going to dig back myself. I'm even going to listen to Ganger again all the way through just to get familiar with him. But I feel like he's about to have a big year. Next person on my list. And in my opinion, I didn't ever hear about this guy until I'm about to explain when I did. And it kind of was out of nowhere, in my opinion. But the guy name is Rob49. I heard about him from Travis's album on Topia Twins. And his verse is dumb hard. Like, don't get me wrong. His verse on that song is super duper hard. But I never heard about him. I think he's from Houston. I'm not 100% sure. I know he has a song with Lil Baby. What is that song called that he has with Lil Baby? Song with Lil Baby is, oh, he has two songs. Vulture Island V2. He got Same Side. He's got a song with Da Baby as well. That song is Hate It or Love It. Yes You Did with G Herbo. So he got a couple songs honestly out there. He worked with Iceberg Vezo. Iceberg Vezo is from Detroit as well. So I've been hearing about this guy since Topia Twins, and honestly, like, I'll be seeing him on the gram and stuff too. Like, when it's just like there's one like viral video of him like in a strip club. But my biggest thing about him is just like he's got such like an industry push that I feel like it would be hard for him to fail. Like being on Travis's album alone, like Utopia, was like one of the most anticipated albums of the past 5 years. I mean, since Astroworld dropped. So the fact that Travis even put him on that song, and it's a big song too. It's not just him and Travis. I believe it's 21 Savage too on Topia Twin. Yeah, 21 Savage and Travis. So it's like that was like a huge stage for him. Charted like 17 on Billboard. Big song. I feel like it's a big launching pad. Utopia is at the end of the year. Is at around the end of July. So that's like right before fourth quarter, because fourth quarter is like August, September, October. No, I'm sorry. It's fourth quarter starts up around September, so it's like right on the edge of fourth quarter is like third quarter. So September, October, November, December, that's the fourth quarter. But it's like right on the edge there. So it's like it gave him like enough hype towards the end of the year. I feel like now to have a launching pad for the top of the year, he has way more name recognition now being on Travis's album. So I feel like this is the perfect time for him to have a great year. People already know about him. I heard about him from the Joe Budden podcast as well. I know Joe said he listens to him too. So people know about him. His name is out there. I'm not a huge fan. I don't really know too much about him. I'm going to get more familiar with him. But like I said, I'm trying to do like a no bias list, like a non-bias list, just because I know there's people out there that I hear about and I'm familiar with. I heard a couple verses from them, and I'm like, oh, they're hard. But just the name alone, how I'm hearing about them, and where I'm seeing their name placed at and seeing them placed, I'm like, oh, I can see the vision. I can see that, oh, they're about to have a crazy year. So he has a crazy launch pad to go crazy this year. Next person on my list, I'm not going to say he's a vet yet, but he's definitely a staple in the game. He has one of the most devoted fan bases, I would say, and he's probably considered underground, but after this year, I don't know anymore. And that name is Yeet, man. Yeet has been going crazy. I mean, Yeet I've been hooked since like Get Busy. I would say that's probably my first song I heard from him. That song is super hard. If you never heard of Yeet, that's why I would say always start at is Get Busy. Then I would say I would even go to then when I go to Life album after that, let me see, or Afterlife, I mean, let me see, Yeet. Cause my other song after that is probably Outside with him and Young Thug. That's my favorite John. Let me see, what did I say? Yeet's biggest moment was definitely this year. We're gonna get into that too. Let me see, Big Tonka. Where's it at, bro? Yeah, Two Alive. I would say go to Two Alive album. My favorite song is Outside. I would also say him, but 3G with Lil Uzi is fire as well. But I think that Yeet is about to have a huge year. I mean, he already had like a big year last year. I don't, I don't give no F's with him and I know that sounds so censored, but I just don't want to curse super crazy on YouTube, so I just wanted to use the acronym. But him and on that Drake album for All the Dogs, that verse, I feel like that's probably like it's probably my favorite song on the album. I'm not gonna lie. Like a lot of people go first person shooter because obviously they see Cole and Drake together. But if you're talking vibe and just like the way the song just hits, that song is a banger, bro. Anytime I go to the album, that's probably the first song I'm putting on. Rich Baby Daddy is definitely harder than it too. I know people hate on that John. I would say the John with him and Chief Keef is hard too. So, but I would say this, like, it's been so long that Drake has been like co-signing Yeet too. So like you would see like Drake post them on the story. You would see pictures of them together. So they were constantly teasing, oh, well, we about to get this verse. He about to get this verse. And they kind of felt to a certain point like, okay, maybe it's not going to happen for a couple years. So for the fact that we saw like the Nocta trailer before the album, and then you hear the song playing in the background, Benny X on the beat, been going crazy. And then we finally get the song. In my opinion, bro, it's the best song on the album. The beat goes crazy. They both rapped it. They try to act like Yeet carried. Honestly, I just feel like it's an amazing song regardless. I feel like Drake did his thing. I feel like Yeet did his thing. So I feel like I said, Yeet about to have a huge year. Last year was already huge, but I feel like he about to put out his next solo album. And it's going to be the biggest solo album he's had since. Next person on the list, and this is like, I don't even really need to say it, honestly. Like, in my opinion, he's probably top five, undoubtedly top five biggest artists right now, and that's Playboi Carti. Like I said in my last video, everything Carti has put out this past month, when he just started releasing like the rollout for his album, has been crazy to me, man. You're the Moon, 2024, Hood by Air, and then Backrooms with Travis that released last night, bro. Yo, I don't even know, like if I couldn't even think of the rollout that he's doing right now, because it's like Cardi's so ominous, at least when it comes to music. You know, you hear people all the time talk about, like, even Yachty on the podcast, stuff like that, talk about how like they interact with Cardi, and he's like, he acts normal like he always did. Like, and if you look at old Cardi interviews, like between like with him and Yachty doing the interview and stuff like that, he still acts the same. But we get like the ominous, like, oh, who is Cardi nowadays? So it's like all we get is like this mystery kind of figure. But to see like this rollout he's doing is just all YouTube songs, but he's putting out heat, bro, and it just sounds so different than anything else that's in the field right now. I'm loving it, bro, because it's like, I thought we were gonna get straight opium type records. You know what I mean by opium too? I'm talking like Whole Lot of Red, Destroy Lonely, Ken Carson, all the stuff they've been releasing lately, like straight on like the rock tip, dark punk tip. That's what I thought we were getting, but we're getting like, yeah, we're getting rage kind of stuff, but we're getting like, bro, these beats sound crazy first off. And the way he's coming on the beat, see ya. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he just coming like, I don't know, bro. He coming different, bro. And he even said on the joint, like, they want me to come where I'm coming normal. You know what I mean? Like, I just love that he's like putting in like the kind of vibe we were a lot of people are hoping on a whole lot of red. It's like we're getting it right now. So I feel like Cardi, he supposed to put out his album in this month. We'll see if we get it this month. I think we're going to get it this month just because of the fact of how much music he's rolling out. It's like it's undoubtedly. I don't think he's going to put all this out and then make us wait till like summertime. If he did, people are going to still wait for it. But I feel like we're about to get it right now, top of the year. Plus, I feel like he was trying to drop in the fall or December, try to match up with the time that he dropped Whole Lot of Red 3 years ago, but it just didn't work out time wise. But the way he's rolling out things, I feel like it's about to go crazy. So I'm looking forward to that. I think he's about to have a crazy year. I think he's gonna have a Grammy year. I'm not gonna lie. Like I feel like after this year, bro, Cardi gonna get recognized at the Grammys because the way his fan base just goes so hard for him. In my opinion, I would say Cardi is like a mainstream Yeet. Like Yeet is definitely mainstream now, especially being on Drake's album. But I feel like Cardi just has more of that like underground slash mainstream appeal. Because I would say Yeet is at right now where Cardi was at when Die Lit came out. So like Die Lit was super duper like underground type feel, amazing album, but you know, like it doesn't get noticed. Like, yeah, he had features from like Nicki Minaj and stuff like that on there, and the Magnolia already came out before that, but it's like it just was so like grunge type rage music, bro. It was like it wasn't like Travis though type because you could tell the difference between Travis and Cardi, and they make similar type music, but it's still like totally different if you know what I mean. So it's like I feel like Yeet is at where Cardi was when Da Lit came out, and he's about to put out a whole lot of red like type time, and maybe not as much hype, but I just feel like he's in that realm. And Cardi is like in that realm where he's like, yo, I can go mainstream if I want to, I can go underground if I want to, no matter what. I'm selling out stadium shows, I'm not stadium, arena shows. I can do whatever I want, and people want to love it regardless. Getting up millions of views. Last night he got like 200,000 people just watching the premiere of Back Rooms, hard video. So that's my list right there. I have 5 people. Now I do have one honorable mention, and this might be left field for a lot of people, but it's somebody that I've been watching personally, and that person is Cole Bennett. Like you might be like, Cole Bennett doesn't make music. What are you talking about? But if you haven't been noticing, besides putting out other people's music videos, this past year, Cole Bennett has been putting out music videos that are going to be on his Lyrical Lemonade album. He did a deal with Def Jam, and he's been putting out song after song. The first song that he released was the Doomsday with Cordae and Juice WRLD. Song was hard. It's like old Eminem beat. I feel like it was hard. It was like something where they were like doing Juice WRLD. He was using Cordae, and then like he would switch the face to Juice WRLD on his verses and stuff like that. And that song was hard. My favorite song he's released since then from this album that so far is Guitar in My Room. Cudi and Lil Durk. Favorite song of the year, I'm not gonna lie. It's probably my favorite song of the year, bro. That song is so hard because it's like it's different for Durk, but Durk is still in his melodic bag, so it still fits. And Cudi is just like in his like straight like cut. Like this is Cudi's vibe right here. You know what I mean? Like sounding like prime Cudi to me, bro. Ooh, who we are. Like I would recommend to listen to that song, Guitar in My Room on Lyrical Lemonade, bro. Lil Durk, Kid Cudi. Song is so hard, bro. Song is so vibey. And it's just like the stuff that Durk is saying on the song. He's like, I had to dress for funerals before I ever dressed for prom. He's like, respect me, please. I don't judge me on my past life. I want you to believe. Like, this the stuff he's just saying on that joint. It's just like, and I felt that joint. Other song he put out is a song with Dave from the UK, you know, the one that Drake's put on like Top Boy and stuff like that. The one that is in Sprinter with Central C. And I would say, I'm sorry, not I would say, there's a song with him and Jack Harlow. I'm not a huge fan of Jack Harlow. I definitely like that last album he put out, Jack Man, and I like some songs. I like Superstar 100% with Pharrell, but that song is pretty good too. And he has another song with Corbin, Lil Tracy, and I think it's called like Hello There or something like that. But that album, I just see it just coming together, and I feel like it might be like it sounds like it's going to be a whole bunch of different vibes. I saw him do an interview with Kids Takeover, and mentioned that he did a song with Chief Keef, got him to do the video, and it was crazy. Is like he's getting everybody to wear like these tuxes with like the or suits with the yellow ties, and he said he got Chief Keef to wear it, and it was so hard to get him to do it because you know Chief Keef is straight like back in the days it was always trues and stuff like that. I don't know what he's into now, but he's definitely probably never will wear a suit, but he got him to wear the suit. He talked about that and stuff like that, but he's trying to make it like super cohesive. So honorable mention, look out for Lyrical Lemonade album from Cole Bennett. In my opinion, I feel like the album's going to be super hard. The songs that have been released so far, people have known about Doomsday. If you're familiar with like Juice WRLD, if you're a fan, I know you've seen that. I probably a lot of people didn't hear about Guitar in My Room. I feel like people will hear about it more, maybe, but I feel like I love that song. If not, I'm putting y'all on. That song is hard. But at the end of the day, that's my list for y'all. Like I said, I'll go over it again. Flo Milli, V's, Rob49, Yeet, Playboy Cardi, honorable mention Cole Bennett. Those are my list of people I feel like going to have an impactful year this year. I'm going to come up with more topics. Yo, if y'all can, give me ideas in the chat, bro. I will do my research, you know what I mean? If I feel like I can add something to it, and I'll do a video on it, you know what I mean? Especially if I feel like it speaks to me. And like, you know, if you like the kind of music I like, or, you know, just like in this realm, no matter what it's about, let's converse in the comments. Give me ideas of videos y'all want to see. I'll do a deep dive on it. And you know what I mean? I'll be just vibe. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to make sure I upload every day. Like I said, as these videos come out and I get better with it, things get better, I'm making money from this. I'm going to put the money right back into the content. It's not going to be about just me. I want to make sure I'm building a community with y'all, doing what I can to give y'all good content, and then eventually start collaborating with people that are loving the channel and stuff like that too. So like I said, appreciate y'all always. Please like, comment, subscribe, please, for me, y'all. Let's get this channel going. Let's get people to see these videos. I'm going to get better with it. I know I still sound congested, but like I said, I'm on the grind. I'm trying to do it daily. If I don't do it daily, I'm definitely trying to make sure I don't miss more than a day. But I'm trying to do this every single day. I'm trying to put it in. So by the end of this year, I had 365 videos done. 365. And if I miss a day, do double uploads or something like that. But I'm going to make sure I get it done. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great night. Have a good one.